Once upon a time, in a grand castle at the edge of an ancient forest, King Leopold decided to host the most lavish royal dinner the kingdom had ever seen. Nobles, knights, and princesses from faraway lands gathered in the glittering hall, where golden chandeliers sparkled and music filled the air. As the feast began, platters of roasted peacock, honey-glazed ham, and towering cakes were served. The guests laughed, toasted, and enjoyed themselves, until a loud thump shook the ground. Before the guards could react, the massive double doors of the hall burst open, and in stomped a towering, hairy creature, Bigfoot. His fur was tangled with leaves, his feet muddy from the forest. The guests froze, goblets halfway to their mouths, as Bigfoot sniffed the air and let out a low grunt. The queen fainted. A knight hid under the table. But instead of causing chaos, Bigfoot simply lumbered over to the dessert table, picked up an entire berry tart, and devoured it in one bite. The king, stunned but curious, raised his goblet. "Welcome, noble creature. Have you come to join our feast?" Bigfoot nodded and clapped his giant hands in delight. He carefully sat down on the floor, too large for any chair, and politely waited as servants nervously brought him more food: roasted boar, cheese wheels, and fruit baskets. By the end of the night, Bigfoot was the guest of honor. He taught the nobles a dance that shook the castle floors, and when he finally left, he bowed to the king and vanished into the forest, leaving behind a single giant footprint in the royal garden, as proof of the most unforgettable dinner in history. The end.